Pisces gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a new love message. Okay, it's for the new and the new only. Holy Angels Spirit guys gives exactly what we need to know for my Pisces gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. These messages, of course, are general, you guys. Okay, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't force shit to fit. Okay, cross watchers, place yourself where you belong in the storylines. Okay, okay, we got all that out the way. Click that like button, as well as the subscribe button. And the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload on the channel. I'm rushing right through all of that beginning shit because we have a lot to unpack, as you can see. New. This is someone that you are newly dealing with or someone that you will be newly dealing with. With the World card here, it does suggest that for a great majority of you, you are right about to meet this person, and for others of you, you have just met this person. It's a new cycle for you. Okay, this is not someone that you have encountered just yet. I don't see that the roads ahead are going to have no obstacles at all, because we do have the Five of Wands here. But what I do know is that a win-win is in the forecast. Okay, luck is on your side is one of the very first cards that came out. Okay, new moon in Sagittarius. This could be a Sagittarius that you are dealing with, or you may be stepping into your own Sagittarian error. Okay, the Sagittarian energy is one that doesn't often get spoken about on this channel, but it is one that exudes new, wanting adventure, wanting something different, stepping outside of the box, traveling, right? Dipping your hands in all of the inks just to see which one fits your pen the best, right? Choosing what's best for you without fully committing to something before you know how it's going to benefit you. So you're no longer in this stance of going towards a relationship because it feels good. You also want to know what you're going to get out of the deal, right? People are having to work for your affections. So this person is no different. Here's the only thing, right? Here's the only little caveat that I feel about this person. The attraction that they have for you is catching them off guard, okay? I feel like this person may have been dealing with, I'm getting like this visualization, right, of a garden that has no flowers, right? It's the middle of spring. This is the energy that's coming off of this card. And it just appears that no matter how much they water it, no matter how many seeds they plant out there, no matter how many books they read or how many YouTube tutorials they look up in order to learn how to keep something alive, okay, more notably a connection, right, or the flowers, if we're using this analogy, it just seems like their garden is always dying. So this is somebody who is caught off guard by the want in themselves, right? There's this fierce fire within them that wants to not just conquer you, but they want to impress you. They are willing to work for you, right? That might actually also be catching this person off guard. So for me, that represents somebody who is used to either getting away with shit, right? Somebody who is possibly not the typical guy or girl that would go for a long-term commitment or a relationship, but now they are. This is somebody who is viewing you as new, right? A breath of fresh air. I also feel like you will be attracted to this person as well, but there is this notion that they may like you more than you like them, and that's not a bad end to be on, if I'm honest, okay? With the Knight of Cups here, this is somebody who is going to come in with I'm hearing guns a-blazing, right? So lots of romantic gestures. I feel like their communication is definitely going to signify to you that they view you as a long-term thing. Okay, they're going to be speaking about their future goals, and there will be a lot of we's, okay, you and I's sprinkled within that. This person most certainly sees a future with you, you guys, right? But the beauty of things with you in this new chapter of your life is that luck is on your side. There's a win-win in the forecast is what I keep hearing. So it doesn't matter which connection you decide to go towards, because you may have multiple people trying to come forth, right? I feel like you are you're spreading your wings, or you are starting to blossom. You could have planted these seeds yourself, and now they are all starting to blossom at once. So there could be this period of they're showing me like the fall time, right? Which is in the reverse, where the leaves are falling off of the trees. The plants are no longer budding, right? They're no longer blooming. And then all of a sudden we have this big burst of all of the flowers, all the plants, all of the harvests there, right? The fruits, the vegetables, the sun, right? It's springtime now. Now it's time to start enjoying the new. Okay, cultivating this energy surrounding newness. Yeah, birthing, the birth of new. So I feel like whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest is coming all at once. Because for some of you, you may have gone through a long period of what appears to be stagnation, but Spirit has been working on your behalf in the background. Now, in reference to this person, I do feel like this person either works in a job where they travel for a living, or this could be somebody who's making a very drastic change in their life upon meeting you. So they could have been a player in the past, because commitment is right next to world card, right? Or a playette, or somebody who plays with people, but you're not the one to play with, right? It's almost as if they instinctively already know that. There's also this energy of this person fighting or battling with their old self. With the 5 of Wands here, they are attracted to you. They do want you. They do view you as this this breath of fresh air, something new, somebody that they would love to open up to. But it's still a Knight of Cups. Now that's okay, because it's just the beginning of the connection. For their emotions or their offer to show up as a knight is okay, but I want you to keep your good eye on that, because it appears that whatever effort you are now deeming as your standard for people, it might be a lot for this person, okay? Not that they won't try, but I'm very curious to know what changes they have made within this world card energy that suggests that they are up for the challenge, right? It is a challenge for this person, you guys, is what I'm trying to say. It's not that they don't have team spirit. It's just that it's given the energy of energies being on the opposite end of the spectrum. So whereas this person would have been chased after for a commitment, they are now in a position of the chaser. It's not that you're making them chase you, it's that you're not just so easily jumping into relationships and connections just for the sake of. It has to make sense. So you are making people work for your affections, which I love. You are waiting for the effort. You are waiting to see the reason why. You're not putting people on hamster wheels, but they are having to show what they're bringing to the table before you even, pull up, right? Before you even answer the phone. So I feel like there's something about you, okay? And that something will be different for everybody, right? Because we have so many different energies within the collective. The specific thing will be different for everybody. But there's one particular thing that's changing everything in this person's mind about you. There's one thing about you that's changing their mind entirely about who they are, how they show up in connections, in relationships. And they are wanting to change that. My only dilemma would be, are they expecting you to stick around while they are making these changes, or have they already made these changes in preparation for you? Okay. You might meet this person while you are traveling. If you are planning some kind of trip, that's not for everybody. Don't force it to fit. And I also get that this person sees their life completely different upon meeting you, right? It's like they can see the beauty of having a commitment. It now is more light and airy. It now it screams of a future that can bud many beautiful gardens, ones that they have killed purposefully in the past. Okay, so I get this as somebody who is changing their tune. Now, the clashing internally might come from them being scared of any kind of karmic return. If they did in the past screw people over purposefully because they weren't ready for a commitment or relationship, right? That's something that you also will want to look out for. Will they admit that to you? Not necessarily. They want to impress you. Okay, this is not somebody who wants to put you off. They may never tell you about the past and how people would have fought over them, or how they would have led people on and not giving them commitment. And now they are shaking in their boots because they only want that with you. They're entirely nervous, right? There's some anxiety and worry about how their past might come back to haunt them. This is something that you would not know about, is what they're saying. Let's get a little bit deeper here. I will work for you. So it's like they wouldn't in the past, but they will with you. Okay? So this is a new ball game for this person. They are not used to doing this. They possibly are used to people coming towards them, fighting for them, coming after them. And they, of course, know that that would never go in reference to you. Even if you don't say it to this person, your aura screams somebody who has high expectations. And even if you don't feel like you have high expectations for yourself, which I highly doubt because you have gone through your own turmoil, the world suggests being in a new cycle. So you've gone through your own shit. You've awakened towards certain things. You may have gone through your own effed up relationships, situationships, etc., etc. And you know yourself. And you know what you will and will not tolerate. There's this certainty about who you are that is exuding confidence. But I digress. Even if you don't deem yourself to have such high standards, that's not what they think. It could be at the very first meeting that this person views you as somebody who is not to be fucked with. Like, I do not want to mess this up. They may come out the gate doing very, very sweet shit for the Knight of Cups to be one of the first cards to show up. They need to be really careful with that to not come off as a love bomber. Okay? It's not superficial, but it does feel foreign to this person to be this sweet, to be this aggressive with their advances. It might scare them a bit, guys. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. This goes right over this attraction, may catch you off guard. You may think that this is a twin flame. I'm not feeling that very greatly, but the attraction is there. There is a mysterious magnetic attraction between the two of you, a magnetism. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. So this person definitely sees you as the highest on the bar, right? If hierarchy was their relationships, you're at the top. I feel like this person is willing to cut everybody off. Does that mean that they have a whole roster when they meet you? Possibly. Possibly. Can we be honest? Five of Wands. That's competition on the field. But they don't deem you to have any competition. So they would be willing, if they are the type to keep multiple people waiting on the sidelines, waiting in the stands, they're willing to drop everybody for this, right? Union, growth, the potential is all that they need. This is somebody who's not even asking for you to do anything to show who you are to them. They see it. So they're very, very sure of you. Almost immediately. Dare I say this person may have dreamed of you before they met you. That's for a very small portion of you guys, but that is what's putting the fire under their ass. Like, boom, what? How is that possible, right? That might be a little bit freaky. And if it's not your face that they saw, then it might be your name. And they don't know anybody by that name. And then all of a sudden you're showing up in real life. But that's for a small portion of you guys. Do not force it to fit. They're not going to share that. We have the Eight of Wands. So there's a passion. There's a drive. There's very swift communication. This person will be in contact with you almost daily and multiple times throughout the day. You're going to find them to be very sweet, you guys. You are. I don't feel like you're closed off to this. It is genuine. But you're also not taking a leap or diving backwards off of a fucking cliff before you know what you're getting yourself into. Your standards are very, very high in this person's eyes. I keep hearing that. So even if it doesn't come off that way to you, that's the way that they view it. And it could be that they view that your standards are so high because everybody else that they've had interest in were willing to just dive backwards into their bed. You see what I'm saying? They didn't really have to work for it. They didn't really have to do anything for it. They didn't have to do anything to get laid. They didn't have to do anything to get these people to chase them, in fact, or fight over them, or vie for their time, or call them multiple times a day. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You don't fall so easily. It will take effort. See, look, get all the data first. That's where you're at with it, right? That's what dating is about. Collecting data, bitch. This might be an Aries for some of you. Now, here's what I will say. How quickly this person is seeming to catch feelings might catch you off guard, okay? Their attraction might catch you off guard. It may send red flags off, right? Alarm bells off in your head. I don't view that as a red flag. I feel like you're catching this person off guard by showing the fuck up in the first place. Okay. And this is the type of person who is a go-getter, right? Like they go for what they want. They will work for what they want. So the people in the past, they didn't deem, it's not that they would not have worked for these people. These people did not require it. The requirements were not there. So this is possibly why they view your requirements or your standards high, bitch, high in the sky. Because they never had to. I'm going to make sure that that's not going to pose as a problem in the future. Because if somebody is so used to getting their way, right, or if someone is so used to getting things very easily, then yeah, they'll work for you now. But where's the sustainability in that if they're not used to doing that? Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper into their past. Let's see how much truth is in what I just stated. Please, let's dig into this person's past, Spirit. What do we have in their past? We have poverty in the reverse. Yeah, see, we have wealth, wealthy man, gender doesn't matter. And we also have community. See, and look, and privileged. Okay, so this person is used to kind of having the red carpet laid out for them in their relationships. They don't really have to work for much. They're not given probationary periods before they are able to, like I said, have sex with people, go on dates with people, get people's numbers. They're not really left to chase. It comes very easily. And you've got this person thinking, okay? I deem this to be a picture of you. Gender doesn't matter, right? Like, but you're just like popping up in their thoughts randomly. Something that you said, something that you did. A way in which you carried yourself, or a way in which you handled yourself with another party that they were just on the outside looking in, right? This could be with a waitress or a waiter at a restaurant, the way you ordered your food, how you answered one of their questions, okay? How you looked at them when they tried to talk to you, how they talk to some of them other people, right? Look at them fucking crazy. So you've got their mind wrapped. You definitely are taking up a lot of real estate in their mental space because of the things they deem to be high standard wise that you are requiring without even saying. I like it. I like it a lot. Look at that. See? Gift. So it's not that they won't work for people. They just never had to. They've been in a very privileged positioning. They may have dealt with people who were very financially well off, who were very attractive. They may be very attractive themselves. This is quite possibly why things may have come to them so easily in the past or in their past relationships. And it's not that you don't find them attractive. You do. But what else? It's not that you don't think you're not impressed by what they've accomplished in life, their car, their money, their house and all. Yeah, but what else? And bitch, what else? What else you got? And they like, damn, what else do I have? Right? Like, this is crazy. They might feel like you're the one that wants them to dive off the headboard backwards without looking. And they're willing to do it. Just push them. They're willing to do it. You're like, I'm not pushing anybody. Exactly. Their point exactly. Their point exactly. You're not pressed. You're not asking them where they've been if they disappear for a few days. In fact, you might not even answer if they try to show up a few days later. So your worth is coming by way of your actions, by way of the way you're carrying yourself. They do view you as a gift. See, and I feel like they might try something like that, you guys, okay? It's habitual, right? The way that they are used to handling people in the past. Do I view that as a red flag? No, but this person is only now just learning that you often, more times than not, have to work for things that you want. They just never had to before. So I feel like at some point in time, very early on in this connection, this person might try your face. Do I feel like they're going to disrespect you to the point where you're going to want to burn the bridge? No, but they are going to go to a limit that may get you to pull back, to fall all the way the fuck back. And look how this figure is holding their chest. Can't hardly breathe. Okay, so there may be a situation where they know that you're not the one to be fucked with. I feel like I said that at the very beginning of this reading. It's like they just know, but they may actually try to make sure that they know. Right? Make sure that they know. Give me a very specific card on this person's ex. Let's go ahead and why not? Let's spy a little bit. Why the fuck not? Let's Spirit, please give me. Thank you so much. Wow, I said 1. Okay, so they may have 2 X's. So we have savage. So this person is used to savage behavior, you guys, okay? Ruthless. Getting what they want, not giving a fuck, not having to give a fuck, and still being very privileged. It's not a lie. And here's the thing. The reason why I don't deem this as a red flag is because they didn't manipulate people to get there. They did not lie about who they were. They showed up just like this. And these are people that were willing to accept it. So can you really be mad at them? No. But what we won't tolerate is you thinking that this behavior is okay to come in and you feeling like you're going to be hopped up on that pedestal up in this bitch. Now that's what we won't have. And I don't even feel like they're trying to this extent. It might be like just one little thing that they say that comes off as entitled, that comes off as privileged, that might really put you off. And they're not even meaning to do that because it is habitual, right? These are habits. But the second they see that it puts you off, it is kind of when they get that memo that, yeah, you are skating on thin ice, buddy. Okay? You're cruising for a bruising. In that heart chakra, we have sipping tea. The only word that stands out for me here is careful. So I feel like this is an ex who felt like they had to be careful with this person, that this person was easily to get away, slip through their fingers. Again, that doesn't feel like a your person thing. That feels like this ex's thing, right? That's definitely a signifier of low self-esteem. To mold yourself in order to fit in somebody else's life rather than seeing if you're equally yoked. That's what this is giving to me, okay? Listening so intently so that you're not thrown out the door, so that you're not broken up with, trying to become what somebody else wants or trying to make somebody else what you want them to be. So again, you're like, girl, these sound like all red flags to me. I just don't think so, because this person did not lie, you guys, okay? This is a very decisive individual. They know what they want and they're willing to work for what they want. They have just never been put in a position in which the one that you are putting them in. It's a whole new world. Can we cue up Aladdin, please? Somebody sing it for me. Don't you dare close your eyes, right? A whole new world. And they do appear to be ready for it from what we've pulled, but we'll dig in a little bit more. I will leave no stone left unturned. Make sure that, you know, you are as informed as possible as you are making this decision for yourself. They do want to commit to you. This person almost knows exactly at the time of meeting you that they want to dive off the cliff, right? So it's like you're all, that's it, that's all. They're viewing you as a gift. They almost can't believe it. Okay. And it is because they've gone so long, depending on how old they are. It could be a long, long time. They may be a very grown ass adult, right? I'm talking late 40s, 50s, to where they haven't had anybody that's moved them on a soul level like this. And now they're ready to just throw all their chips in. They're no holds bar. And you're like, whoa, slow your roll. Okay. I just met you. I still need a little bit more evidence. Data, bitch. Okay. First, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So if you have resonated with this message, guys, we're going to go over to what's called the extended. Y'all know how it goes. Okay. I want to really tap in to be sure. Like I said, everything is cool and copacetic. So that if you are deciding to invest in this person, that you're okay. That's the whole point. I want to know what's going to make the thing work. Okay. What's going to be the glue to lead this to commitment? What would potentially be the thing to make this not work? That'll be the deal breakers, the red flags that we have not seen. And I want to know what this person's toxic traits are, along with what do they worry about? Okay. All of those things could affect you if you decide to invest in a connection with a person. I want to know why they are single according to the divine. Okay, what are their intentions for you and for this connection? What are they looking for exactly? To be sure that the two of you are equally yoked. That's also important. Okay, this is somebody who's been privileged. So they've only had to worry about what they want, and everybody has been trying to get on board with what they want. They haven't really had to compromise. So it's going to be really interesting to see what it is that they want and if that aligns with what you want, right? So that you can make the best decision for yourself. Okay. Let's also see what would that return on your investment be if you were to go ahead and move forward with this, invest in a connection with this person? What would you be getting out of this ordeal? What is the most likely outcome of things? We'll also look at that and some time frames of when you will meet this person if you have not yet. And for those of you who have, when will it be moving to this union that they keep speaking of, this commitment? What are the chances within the next 6 months or so? Okay. And lastly, we will get advice, and I may or may not, I may throw in a little Ask the Universe reading. Okay, so please click that like button as well as the subscribe button. And I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box, and I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's go.